We're going to turn now to Afghanistan because today President Biden was defiant in defending the withdrawal of U.S. troops to the American people, in an address saying the war should have ended years ago. Well, we're also seeing new images of the last flights out and the Taliban celebration. CBS's Ed O'Keefe reports from the White House.
My fellow Americans, the war in Afghanistan is now over.
President Biden tonight fiercely defending the pullout.
I take responsibility for the decision.
While the newly empowered Taliban celebrated the U.S. departure with a mock funeral and showed off U.S.-supplied military equipment left behind, though rendered inoperable by exiting American forces. The Pentagon released these images of the final moments. 500 soldiers boarding 5 C-17s. The last one wheels up at 1 minute before midnight, the official end of the war. The last man out? Major General Chris Donahue, serving his 4th tour in Afghanistan. He was in the Pentagon when it was hit on 9/11. The president said 90% of those Americans who wanted to leave, over 5,500, got out and vowed to help the 100 to 200 remaining, though with the assistance of the Taliban.
We don't take them by their word alone, but by their actions. And we have leverage to make sure those commitments are met.
CBS News has learned that as part of a secret deal, the Taliban did escort Americans to the Kabul airport during the evacuation, with U.S. drones watching overhead. But the bloody end to the 20-year war, 13 service members killed just 5 days ago, has caused criticism of Mr. Biden's judgment.
Right now we should get every American home. I believe there should be accountability for what I see as probably the biggest failure in American government on a military stage in my lifetime.
The president explained his administration began reaching out to Americans in Afghanistan starting in March, and said even if the evacuation had started sooner, there still would have been a rush to the airport.
The bottom line is there is no evacuation from the end of a war that you can run without the kinds of complexities, challenges, and threats we faced.
And challenges remain, making sure Afghanistan doesn't again become a safe haven for terrorists.
And to ISIS-K, we are not done with you yet.
And how to safely resettle Afghan refugees, now coming into the United States. And as those refugees are resettled across the country, the Department of Homeland Security is warning local law enforcement tonight that racially motivated extremists could target the Afghans. But as of now, there's no credible or specific threat. Norah?
Ed O'Keefe, thank you.